I guess one of the positive changes that's come out of lockdown has been having other people experience what it is like to be sort of held back a little bit from day-to-day life. Now that sounds quite harsh, I guess, but as someone like myself with a chronic illness, that is kind of my reality. And so I think it's given a lot of people pause for thought to see how the world sits for people with disabilities and illnesses. And I think that a lot of things have been sort of rethought through, such as working from home and having flexible hours and things like that. So I think they are quite positive changes that have come from lockdown and the pandemic.
I think I'm part of the generation which grew up with technology. Now it's interesting to see how technology had a positive impact on our lives through Zoom calls or online conversation. It's funny, when you were growing up as a child, you watched the TV and you were suggested these technology would be available in the future where everything was done online. And now because of this lockdown, we're seeing that as a reality. So I think working from home, doing stuff remotely, I think all those kind of things have been really a positive change for the human experience. I know it doesn't replace the intimacy of human contact, but I think just like the way that the email replaced the letter, I think these online meetings are replacing physical aspects of meetings.
When it comes to positive change for me during lockdown, it was a really challenging time. I was a person who was working constantly, and I would be at work all the time. I'd barely spend any time in my own home, and I went from that to everything stopping, and to the point where you think you're going to be at home for, 6 weeks, and then it turns into 6 months, and then it's almost a year. And it really had made me sort of think about what I do, and why I was making myself so busy all the time, what I was ignoring at home. It made me actually, spend some time making where I live nice and enjoyable for me to spend time in. It made me, stop and think about the direction I was going in. Was it really making me happy? And it led to a career change again, actually. Not a huge swing in a new area, but giving up on what I thought was my dream for something which really does nourish me more and gives me more back and gives back more to the people around me. And that was unexpected, but has been a really, really positive thing.
Took a bit of adjusting, but actually, alhamdulillah, there was, strangely enough, a sense of freedom at the same time, actually realizing that not having those external pressures of having to do the school run, of having to go to the office, having to do things at a certain time, in a really strange way, was actually quite liberating.